It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war, don't leave your banger home. It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war, don't leave your banger home. It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war. Alright, we gonna start this interview right. I got a bottle of water for you.
Thank you. Need that.
You know? How you doing? My name is ATM Reed. What's your name?
My name is Kayla, but I go by Kay.
Alright. Nice to meet you, Kay.
Nice to meet you.
We out here in Needle Park today.
Yeah, trying to enjoy the weather while it's not raining.
Alright, so Kay, where you from?
I was born in Philly, but I grew up in South Jersey.
Alright. You know where in South Jersey?
Like Mount Laurel, Cherry Hill.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice area right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's way different up there than out here in the what they call the belly of the beast.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know? Yeah. So tell me about yourself, Kay. How was growing up for you?
I mean, it was all right for the most part, but I did go through a lot of trauma, like abuse from my family and stuff like that. But I got through it.
Kay, if you don't mind me asking, what trauma did you go through? Would you like to be in details of it, or?
Like I said, it was I was like physically abused by my aunt because she raised me. My mom and my dad didn't raise me. They had other stuff going on. They were going through their own addictions and stuff like that.
Was y'all able to make peace with each other as you got older, or no?
Nah, not really. Which is kind of why I ended up out here, as we just couldn't really be around each other. So it was a lot of stress.
Do you use the drugs and stuff to cope with your? Do you use the substances out here to cope with your trauma that you've been through?
Yeah.
Yeah. It only helps for a little bit though, right? Once the high go away, it comes back, right?
Yep. All the time, but and shit, it just draws you in, and it can be hard to get out of it.
How old is you, Kay?
29.
29?
I'll be 30 in August.
Alright, what you doing for your birthday?
I'm not sure yet. I still got some time to plan something.
Yeah. How's your living circumstances, Kay? Do you got a roof over your head? What's going on with that?
Well, I'm homeless right now, but I do stay in a bando with my husband, my unofficial husband, because we're not really married. But even that's a struggle right now because we've had to move around a few times in the past couple months because they keep boarding up the places that we're staying in. They just boarded up the place we were staying in yesterday, and we had to break back in because all of our stuff was in there.
Oh man, do your husband get high too?
Yeah, he does.
Did you guys meet out here?
Actually, he was hustling on G in Madison when I met him.
Oh, so he's a trapper? So he use and get high?
Yeah.
I mean, he trap and get high.
Yeah.
My bad. How you surviving out here, Kay? How you earning your money to eat, to fund your habit that you have? Like, what are you doing to make your money?
Well, I used to, I ain't gonna lie, like I used to do dates and stuff, like, and I kind of still do from time to time, but I try not to. But for the most part now, I've been scrapping, like, which is something that my husband actually taught me how to do and stuff, and that, it can be tough because a lot of the times you're dragging a lot of stuff that's really heavy, but in the end you always come out with something, and it's definitely a lot more fulfilling than having to sell your body for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you found the alternative, Kay. Because, doing the dates, man, that's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
But you said from time to time you still do it, right?
Definitely not as much as I used to, but
How did your husband feel about that then, when you was doing it? He didn't like it?
No, not at all. He definitely tried not to have me do it, but just every once in a while, it kind of you just get stuck. So you kind of have to. It'd be in a quick way to get a couple dollars.
Yeah, that's most of the females out here. That's what they do to survive, man. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories from some females, a lot of stuff that they've gone through.
Okay, do you have any kids?
I don't yet.
Not yet?
Nope, not yet.
Do you plan on having kids?
I hope so. I do want kids, but hasn't happened for me yet. But when it's the right time, I'm sure it will.
Okay. All right. What color's your eyes, Kay?
They're hazel. Sometimes they're more green and sometimes they're more brown.
Oh, all right. Kay, how are you treated out here in Kensington, man?
I'm treated pretty well for the most part. Like, I have a lot of people I would consider friends out here. I mean, you can't necessarily consider people friends out here because at the end of the day, everybody's kind of looking out for themselves, trying to get their next high and all that. But I do have quite a few people that I feel comfortable hanging around and stuff like that.
I never asked you what substances are you battling right now?
I smoke hard and I do dope every once in a while, but I've been on methadone for about 2 months now, so I really try not to, but sometimes I get really stressed out and kind of backtrack and relapse a little bit.
So you don't shoot?
No, I never have.
Okay, good. How you feel about the rhino trank that's circling around the streets?
I mean, I never heard of it specifically called that, but I mean, any of this trank stuff is really dangerous. Like, even like the few times that I, struggle and relapse back on the dope, it puts me out like straight away, and I'll just wake up like on the floor somewhere hours later, and that is a very dangerous thing. It leaves you vulnerable to people stealing your stuff, or when you're a female, and it leaves you vulnerable to some people out here that can do some bad things to you.
All right, Kay, I'm not going to hold you up. Where do you see yourself in 6 months, Kay? Before we wrap it up, where do you see yourself in 6 months?
I'm trying to work on getting stable housing, so I'm hoping that something will come through with that. I hope I stay steady on my methadone journey and don't relapse anymore, and try to cut out smoking on hard too, and just try to get back into normal, or what people consider normal, I guess. Cut the drugs out and go back to regular adult life.
You got this, Kay. I got faith in you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war, don't leave your banger home. It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war, don't leave your banger home. It's a danger zone. You in the middle of a war.